Good morning and welcome everybody to our US 67 Mississippi River Trail extension ribbon cutting. We're glad that you're all here. We have some important people I want to announce, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the trail and quality of life amenities here in Bettendorf. But first I'd like to introduce you to two of our city council members who are here today. Jerry Sexer is here. Jerry, give us a wave. Frank Baden is here. Where did Frank go? Give us a wave. There's Frank. Okay. We have our city administrator, Decker Plain, our director of economic development, Jeff Ryder, our park board chairman, Larry McCoven, and some members from our park board he'll introduce. We're blessed to have Scott Tunnicliffe here with us from the Iowa-Mississippi River Parkway Commission. Scott, thank you for being here, and a lot of other dignitaries that help make this happen. The Quad City Chamber of Commerce is here. They are here to help us with the ribbon cutting. The Chamber of Commerce ambassadors who get to go to these ribbon cuttings each week and hundreds throughout the year bless us with their presence because they understand that quality of life amenities like this trail are important to economic development in our Quad City region. So let's give the ambassadors a round of applause for being with us this morning. Thank you very much. We'd like to thank the Department of Transportation, Bi-State Regional Commission, and their staffs for the effort that they've put into completing this trail system throughout our Quad City area. Obviously, we'll continue in Bettendorf to place trails in spots that get people back and forth to areas of commerce, areas of recreation like our parks, and this is a great example of connectivity in our region. Connectivity up and down 67 as part of the trail systems that intersect in the Quad Cities, the American Discover Trail and the Mississippi River Trail, two nationwide trails that intersect in the Quad City region, bringing tourism dollars to our area. Our Quad City Convention and Visitors Bureau representative just showed up. We're glad that you're here, Joe Taylor. So not only do trails help with the local economy, but they bring in tourism dollars as well, and Joe's here to represent the CVB. So, thanks to all of you who are here today and to our staffs who work so well with those entities that we just discussed, especially our folks in Parks and Recreation headed by Steve Grimes, and Steve will talk and introduce some of his folks in a minute. But I'd like to start with our city administrator, Decker Plain. Decker?
So the reason I'm talking today is because I'm the chairman of the Quad City Health Initiative, and as part of the Quad City Health Initiative, we have an organization called Be Healthy QC. And I want to just talk to you for a second about that. The Be Healthy QC project is a collaborative effort developed in conjunction with the Bi-State Regional Commission, the Rock Island Office, the Regional Office of Education, Broadway Presbyterian Church, and we were funded through a CDC pitch grant last year, 2 years ago actually, and it was to enhance our local efforts to increase access to environments with healthy food or beverage options that increase access to physical activity opportunities, and that's why this particular trail enhances all of that. The work that was done by those folks and supported by members of the QCHI board and the Be Healthy QC Coalition, Unity Point, Health Trinity, and Genesis all contribute to that, and this collaborative effort has created an initiative called QCTrails.org, and you can go to QCTrails.org and you can see all the trails in the Quad Cities. And Joe Taylor just came back from a national conference where we got an award for our QCTrails.org at a national conference that was specifically for trails. So we're really excited about this continued addition to our 26 miles of trails in Bettendorf and all the work that's being done throughout the entire Quad Cities to create this connectivity. And this trail will ultimately connect to LeClaire and potentially up to Princeton, and enhance the work that's done on the Illinois side that takes us from Rock Island all the way up almost to Savannah. So we've got some wonderful things going. And John Riches is here from Arconic, and they put in a trail crossing at their site last year, which was very cool, that connects ultimately to this trail. So there's a lot of things going on here, and we wanted to acknowledge the work of the Be Healthy QC, and particularly the website, QCTrails.org. So if you get a chance to go look at that, go look at that. And I'm now going to turn it over to Larry McCoven, the chairman of the park board.
Thanks, Decker. First of all, I'd like to introduce one of the other park board members. Tom Drake is here. And then also I'd like to recognize the JMN Civil Design, Bryce Johnson. She's here. and also representative from the Select Structural Engineering, who put the bridge in place, and they said it's strong enough to hold a truck, which we'll need when they plow the snow. So we keep the bike trail open 24/7. Right. Also, I'd like to stress the significance of the connection of the Quad Cities and the Bettendorf. This is the final connection of the Riverfront Trail in the area and the Mississippi River Trail in Bettendorf. And I'd like to mention the Bettendorf Bicycle and Pedestrian Committee. Please raise your hand. Thank you very much for your help on this. And again, I'd like to thank everyone for attending. And again, thank you to the ambassadors for being here. And now let's cut a ribbon.